All right, Burgundy and Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you 1 penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talk, and it's your boy, T-May, and I'm back in the building. This is your first time on this channel, man. This is Commanders Talk. Man, here we talk all things, everything Washington Commanders. So if you're a Commanders fan, man, show your support by banging that subscribe button. All right, man, Burgundy and Gold. Yeah, we're 3-8 right now. It's been a rough season. Tons of injuries. 3-8. We got 8 losses, lost 6 in a row. We lost to the Miami Dolphins in Madrid. That was a tough one to watch, man. So most likely, the Burgundy and Gold will be rebuilding our roster again. So in this video, man, what I want to do is take a look at the Washington Commanders free agents coming up in 2026. And we're going to figure out, are any of these guys worth keeping around? When you're 3-8, everybody's expendable. Basically, anybody can get it. So what we're going to do is look at these guys, man. Now, before we do that, I do want to talk about one roster move that the Burgundy and Gold made. They cut ties with our kicker. Man, thank goodness Matt Gay is out of here. Got rid of him, which they should have done a long time ago if you ask me. That guy, he was trash. He received multiple Trash Cans awards from this show, from your boy, and that guy was nothing but trash. So they got him out of here after the Sunday game in Madrid, missed 2 field goals, and they signed the kicker Jake Moody. Would he be better? Time will tell, man. We got a whole bye week to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know if this guy can be better than Matt Gay, but at the same time, can it get any worse than Matt Gay? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think this is probably an upgrade. And just for the remainder games of the season, then maybe in the off season, we'll find another kicker to bring in who can bang in some kicks, 50-plus yarders. That's what we need here, man. Matt Gay, he was trash, man. He was no better than Zane Gonzalez that we had last year. So I'm kind of glad the guy's cut. But I think they moved on from that guy a little too late, man. They should have done it a long time ago. In my opinion. Okay, so let's get into the free agents, man, that we have on the Burgundy and Gold coming up in 2026. Man, I'm gonna put the list on the screen for you. First up, we got my man Deebo Samuels. You got Bobby Wagner. You got a lot of free agents, man. Marcus Mariota, Zach Ertz, Von Miller, Jonathan Jones, the cornerback we signed for the Patriots, Austin Eckler, who's he got hurt this season, man. Andrew Riley, Noah Brown. Man, we got Dietrich Wise as a free agent, man. We got a lot of free agents, man. Tress Way, the people's punter, he's a free agent. Jake Martin, man. Noah I, Prince Scott, Josh Johnson, the backup quarterback, man. McNichols, Fant, Goldman, Jackson. Man, look at all these guys, man. My guy right here, Chris Rodriguez, man. That guy, he's a free agent. So we got 2 running backs that are free agents, and our starting left guard, Chris Paul, is a free agent. So, hey, we got a lot of free agents we got to deal with in the offseason. So the big question is, who do we sign? Who do we let walk? Do we sign any of these guys? Or should we just rebuild from scratch? Man, let's go over this list again, man. Let's take it right from the top. Deebo Samuels. I think I would re-sign Deebo, man. I would re-sign Deebo for like maybe a 2-year deal, something like that. The guy can play. Deebo can play, and he fits well in this offense. And Deebo can probably get you 1,000 yards a season if you have a healthy quarterback. If Jaden Daniels can stay healthy and can feed Deebo and, of course, Scary Terry. Man, I think Deebo would be a nice asset to bring back next year, man. Bobby Wagner, I think I would let him walk. I'll let him walk, man. Bobby Wagner, he's leading. Well, he's second in the league in tackles. Again, he's balling, but it's a lot of plays that Bobby Wagner missed. He can't cover anybody. So in the passing game, as far as your defense, he's definitely a liability, man. Against the run, in between the B gaps, he's phenomenal. But anytime he had to drop back in pass protection, nope. I think I'm gonna move on for B-Wag, man. Especially with his age, I think I will let them. I will move on from him. My man Marcus Mariota, man. I think the Mariota, man, I would bring back because he plays well as a backup quarterback, and you can run the same type of offense that you run with Jaden Daniels with Mariota. So I would definitely bring him back, probably a 2-year deal, something like that. Zach Ertz, I would let him walk. Zach Ertz can go, man. I'm not bringing him back. I'm going to either sign a tight end in free agency, or I'm going to let the young guys play. John Bates, Ben Sinnott, I'm going to let them play and maybe draft a guy, something like that. I'm going to let Zach Ertz go. Von Miller, he can go, man. He can walk. He's out of here. He hasn't done much. He's not much of a presence. He can't stop the run. He's not giving you that many sacks. Von Miller can bounce. I let him walk, man. Jonathan Jones, the cornerback from New England. We signed him. He is okay. 32 years old. I'm not bringing him back, man. He can walk. No doubt about it. He can go. Austin Eckler. I love Austin Eckler. But with the injury he had and his age, he's 30 years old. Do you want to bring him back? I don't think so. I think I'm going to draft a running back. Maybe sign a running back in free agency. Now, later on in the show, I'm going to take a look at some of the top free agents in the NFL that's coming up in 2026 and see if there's anybody in that list we might can sign. You know, we're going to have over 100 mil. So we better sign somebody. We better. You hear that, front office? Y'all better sign somebody, man. Let's keep going over this list. Andrew Wiley, offensive tackle. I think I'm going to bring Andrew Wiley back. The reason why? He can position flex. He can play guard. He can play both tackles, both guard spots. That's amazing for a guy like that. I'm bringing Andrew Wiley back. Noah Brown. Noah Brown. Are we bringing Noah Brown back? The guy who can't stay healthy. Man, this guy twisted the ankle going to check the mail, man. No, I'm not bringing Noah Brown back. He can walk. I'm over the Noah Brown experiment. It's not working. It didn't work. He was okay. He can bounce. Dietrich Wise, the edge rusher we brought in from the Patriots. 31 years old. I'm not bringing him back, man. He can walk. Dietrich Wise can walk. We haven't seen much of a sample size of him. He got hurt early. But at the same time, we need younger guys. We got to get younger, man. The Commanders one of the oldest teams in the NFL this season. We got to get younger, man. And it starts with letting guys like this go. My man Dietrich Wise can bounce. Tress Way, the people's punter. Come on, man. You already know. I'm re-signing my man Tress Way. Tress Way's coming back. No doubt about it. Jake Martin, I'm going to re-sign him. He actually looked kind of decent filling in for Dorrance Armstrong. I think this guy can come in and be a situational type pass rusher. That's what you need. You know, I'm going to draft a guy. I'm going to draft an edge rusher. The way we're playing ball right now, you're going to have a top pick. So I'm going to draft an edge rusher if one is available. And I'm going to have a guy like Jacob Martin on the bench and Dorrance Armstrong, hopefully healthy next season. Your pass rush should be decent. Noah I. I'm going to re-sign Noah I, man. I like Noah I, man. He gives you some depth, man. This guy can ball too. He's tough. I'm bringing back Noah I. He's only 25 years old, man. I'm bringing that guy back. Scott, the right tackle, 31 years old. He can bounce. I'm going to let him bounce. Josh Johnson, 39 years old. I'm not bringing him back. No way. Jeremy McNichols. I'm bringing Jeremy McNichols back. Even though I'm going to draft even though I'm going to draft a running back in this draft, I'm going to still bring Jeremy McNichols back. Listen, man, you still got Bill, of course. So you figure Bill and whoever you draft is going to be your feature running backs. But a guy like Jeremy McNichols, he gives you some nice depth, man. I'm going to keep him around. George Fant, right tackle, 33 years old. He can bounce. Eddie Goldman. Eddie Goldman's okay for your defensive tackle, man. I think I'm going to let him bounce, man. I'm not going to bring him back. Tight end Jackson, he could go. Right tackle Lucas, he can bounce too, man. I'm not bringing him back. Chris Rodriguez, he's a restricted free agent. Not unrestricted, but at the same time, I'm going to bring him back because he played well for the Burgundy Gold this season, and he's only 25 years old. I'm bringing him back. No doubt about it. I'm signing to a 2-year deal. Left guard, Chris Paul. You bring him back? Yeah, this guy balled out for us. He was one of the bright spots on this team this season, man. To see Chris Paul flourish like he played this season, man. He's been playing on a nice level. Not a Pro Bowl level, but not far from it. This guy has been playing well for the Burgundy Gold on that offensive line. So I'm bringing him back to a 2-year, maybe a 3-year deal for Chris Paul. No doubt, because even if he don't start, you still need depth. And this guy has a lot of experience on his belt. And he beat out Brandon Coleman for that left guard spot. I pretty much had Brandon Coleman penciled in at the left guard spot, man, but Chris Paul beat him out. So I'm bringing Chris Paul back. He deserves another shot at that left guard spot. And you still got Brandon Coleman on the roster too now. So if my man take a step back, then Brandon Coleman maybe could step back in and take back over that spot. So that's our free agents right there, man. And it's not a lot to be proud of. It's not a lot of these guys I'm going to bring back, especially when you're 3-8, you're performing in the way you are performing. A lot of these guys don't deserve another chance to be a commander, man. You got to let these guys walk. Some of these guys will resign, like Debo, guys like that. No doubt. You got to bring Debo back. Noah, guys like that. The running backs, for sure. Jacob Martin, trustworthy people's punters, got to come back. But the rest of these guys, peace. Y'all can bounce. Get up out of here, man. There's no way I'm bringing these guys back. So what I want to do now is I want to take a look at the top 25 free agents coming up in 2026 in the NFL. Will any of these guys help us? We're going to have 120 mil to play around with in the off season. So we don't need to be signing guys for one-year deals again. We got money to spend. Now, I don't expect this front office to be throwing money around like, rice out of wedding. I don't expect that. But if you find a guy in free agency that fits what you do, you got to sign him. A young guy. You got to sign him to a multiple-year deal, and hopefully he can help us contribute and help us get back to the playoffs, man. That's what you need. So let's take a look at the top 25 free agents in the NFL and see if any of these guys can help us. All right, so here's the top 25 free agents in the NFL coming up in 2026, man. Look at this here's the top 12 right here. And I got to tell you, some of these guys are very, very, very intriguing, man. Jalen Phillips, he's an edge rusher. You know the holes we have on this squad. Let's identify the holes. Running back, wide receiver, cornerback, and edge rusher are our biggest needs right now. So any of these guys to fill any of these holes, you have to look at. You have to. Trey Hendrickson, man. Edge rusher, he's ranked number 3. I would consider him. And I'm not going to overpay for any of these guys, but I am going to consider a guy like that because he can get you some sacks. Tariq Woolen, man, cornerback for Seattle. You have to look at this guy. You have to. Number 5, George Pickens. Yeah, he played for the Cowboys, but so what, man? If you can get this guy on your roster, for a relatively modest deal, now he's going to probably want a big payday, so I'm not quite sure if you want to pay George Pickens. You're already paying Terry, and then you have to pay Debo too. So a guy like this probably would be a little too expensive for you. So I'm probably going to pass on a guy like him. Look at number 7, man. Tight end Isaiah Likely, man. The guy from Baltimore Ravens. This guy in your system will probably be pretty dangerous, right? He could take over for Zach Ertz, man. He's a big dude. So this guy right here to me is very, very intriguing, man. Rashid Shaheed, man, wide receiver from the Saints. Hey, I would take a look at him. If you can get a guy like that for a modest deal, somewhere around 9 or 10 mil per, I will bring him in. And because you need one more wide receiver to fill out this trio, man. You do. Mike Evans. Now, Mike Evans, to me, he's a little too old. So I probably wouldn't go with Mike Evans, man. He's just a little too old and long in the tooth for my liking. So I'll probably let him. I would just pass on him at all. I think he's going to probably end up staying in Tampa Bay anyway. The rest of these guys, wide receiver, Alec Pierce, maybe. I would take a look at him. He could fill a need. We'll see. Let's take a look at the next 13 through 25 as free agents, man. Yeah, this guy number 13, Myers for the Raiders, man. Hey, I would take a look at this guy. Seriously. You have no choice. When you're 3-8 and possibly you might end up 3-14, or you might win 1 or 2 more games in the season. All these guys can help you. All of them. So identify your holes and figure out how to fill them. Tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Otten, man, I will look at him. He's a tight end. If he has hands, hey, I will bring him in because Zach Ertz is too old. I'm not bringing him back. Running back Kenneth Walker III, man. He's intriguing. For cheap money, if you can bring him back, he's actually an upgrade over Rodriguez and McNichols. So Bill, this guy and a draft pick, man, your running back will be set. Breece Hall, I would look at him too. You add him to Bill and a draft pick, that'd be a nice trio of running backs, man. Jawan Jennings, wide receiver from the 49ers, number 17. I will look at him. I will look at him. Hey, why not? This guy, Maffey, the edge rusher from Seattle, I would look at him, man. If he can get you some pressure on that edge, you have to take a look at all these guys, man, on this list. No doubt. Anybody else intriguing? Look at number 25. Kyle Pitts, the tight end from Atlanta. Hey, he's intriguing. Okay, because that dude has hands. He's a problem. And then down in Atlanta, he hasn't been fitting in too well in their scheme. I'm not sure what's going on in Atlanta. They have a lot of talent, but for some reason they can't put it together. A guy like Kyle Pitts, man, for the burgundy and gold, for Jaden Daniels, man, Kyle Pitts would be nice. And you could probably get him for just a modest deal too. Somewhere probably around 10 to 12 mil per. When you got $120 million, man, you can get guys like this. And they want to come play with Jaden Daniels. Why? Because Jaden Daniels is a star. Yeah, he had a tough season this year, man. He had a tough season, but the whole squad had. Jaden Daniels is a rising star, man. So guys like this, Kyle Pitts, he's going to want to come play for the burgundy and gold. No doubt, man. No doubt about it. So that's the top 25 free agents, and it's a bunch of dudes that can help the burgundy and gold. It's going to be an interesting off season. And I'm just bringing all this stuff up now a little early. This is, we still in the season still going on, but we can't talk about playoffs right now. We just can't. Only thing we got to hope for right now is draft position. Yeah, we still want the boys. We don't want to do that tankathon stuff. We don't want to do that. But at the same time, we want these boys to go out there and play well, compete. If we lose, we lose. It is what it is. And hopefully we end up with a top pick. Right now, we're picking 7th. I'm going to put it on the screen for you. As you can see right here, man, we're picking 7th at 3-8. And I don't see too many more W's in our future. Maybe 1 or 2 more. We'll see. But Tennessee, New Orleans, the Jets, those teams are going to be picking in front of us most likely. Giants, Cleveland, and the Raiders may win a few more games just like us. So I would say between 4 and 7, that's where we're going to end up. And between 4 and 7, hey, you should be able to get some nice talent on this roster to build around who? JD5. That's who we're going to build around. We have to. So you got to get them some weapons in free agency and in the draft. Hey, and we know our holes. Like I said before, we need an edge rusher. We need a cornerback. We need another wide receiver. We need a running back. We need to start right there. If we can start right there, we'll be okay. And I already talked about the cap. I said we're going to have around 120 mil, but that's after we make a few cuts. Yeah, at 3-8, a lot of these dudes going to get cut too. Who? We're going to start right at the top. My man, Deron Payne. He's out of here, baby. I'm cutting him. And I'm going to save $16 million. Deron Payne is out. Who else we going to cut? Come on, man. You already know. Marshawn Lattimore. I'm cutting him right away. He's not a free agent next year. He's coming back for 1 more season. $18 million. If you cut him, it's a $0 cap hit. Dead money space. $0. He's getting cut. I'm not even sure why they haven't cut him already. I don't understand it. Cut him now. He's not coming back. We're going to cut him. You're going to say that 18 mil. And another guy who I'm going to cut, strong safety Will Harris. We signed him in all season. He was average. He was okay when he was playing. He got hurt, and he was just okay. In my opinion, they should have brought back Jeremy Chin, but that's neither here nor there, man. Will Harris is going to get cut. We're going to save $4 million on Will Harris. That would give us about $120 million cap space and a good opportunity to rebuild this roster, man. We're going to have faith in our front office that they're going to get this stuff done by drafting well and bringing in some impactful free agents that can help us in the offseason, man. We're going to see. So our front office, hey, they might be on the hot seat. So they got to do a better job of drafting. They got to do a better job of free agency, man. We got to build around JD, put a better roster around this guy, and take the pressure off of him, right? So we don't need Jaden Daniels trying to carry this team. We could put together a team that can carry Jaden Daniels, right? That's what we need to do. So we'll see what happens, man. The front office, they're going to have their hands busy this all season. It's going to be fun to watch. And, of course, your boy on Commanders Talk is going to be covering it all. So make sure you subscribe and don't miss an episode, man, because it's going to be hot. All season going to be hot. The block is going to be hot, baby. I can't wait. All right, Nation, that's the end of this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. Man, get in the comment section. Let me know. Any of our free agents would you resign? Me, I'm going to sign Debo, guys like that. A lot of the elders, they can go. Also, if you can bang the like button, bang the notification bell, man. Please subscribe. This channel needs your support. And if you made it to the end, salute.